So welcome back to my Tastefully Vikkie YouTube channel. Now you might be wondering where the hell I've been, or maybe not, that's completely fine. But I haven't gone off food, I haven't gone off Slimming World, don't you worry. I've just been so busy in the background renovating our house and featuring it all on the Carpenter's Daughter YouTube channel. And it's getting very busy. So I've had to spend most of my time there doing voiceovers of videos, the whole tutorial. So if you do want to know how to lay a patio, build a double gate out of wood, things like that, then I am your woman. Go and check it out. But that is not what today's all about. Today is about unboxing this bad boy. It's an Optimum Vac 2 air vacuum blender. Now, I've only ever had budget £5 blenders, so I can't wait to see what this is like. But with it being a hefty power tool, it does come at a large price. So it really depends on whether you're going to get use out of it. If you just blend the odd thing, then you might not want to go for this. So it's completely up to you. But bear in mind, I did get this gifted. So I thought usually when I do a lot of research on tools and things like that, I use YouTube all the time as a research tool, just so I know whether something's worth spending or not. And I rely on honest reviews as well. So this is going to be honest, and I'll leave a link to it below if you want to check it out as well. It's got quite a few claims, which I'm looking forward to testing out, and I'll read straight from the box because there's so many. It creates silky smooth blends. Now I'm looking forward to that because I often blend oats to do a sin-free pancake and things like that as part of Slimming World, but towards the end I will be showing you how to do a sin-free French vinaigrette because I have been loving this non-Slimming World friendly one all the way from France when we went last year, and it's vinaigrette with fine herbs and it is beautiful. So what I've done is I've been cheeky, I've translated the ingredients on the back, I've worked out what it is, and apart from rapeseed oil, I've gone for a lightness of it, and it's very, very nice. So, back to the box. There's minimum oxidization, so I'm looking forward to that as well. It preserves nutrients. It creates a fresher taste, but apparently we don't know yet. And preserves the original flavors, and the recipes you create should have a longer shelf life. And it's very heavy. Anything else? Eliminate discoloration? Well, I assume that with the minimal oxidization. But the question is, what can you make with it? I have seen a video actually of somebody blending pebbles, believe it or not, and turning it into dust. Now, I don't know if that was genuine. It looked it. I won't be trying it with this because I do want to keep my blade in perfect condition. I don't want it to go blunt. I'm not saying it will do, but you just never know. So the things that you can make in it: fruit smoothies, savoury smoothies, fruit juices, grounding nuts and grains, which I will be using it for, preservative-free nut butters, dairy milk nut milks, frozen fruit ice cream, crushed ice, nutrient-rich hot soups. Now, if you are a regular reader of my blog, I love soup, so that is a key thing that I will be using it for as well. Simple dressings and marinades, which is what we're going to use it for today. Homemade spreads and dips, another thing I want to experiment with, which I don't do enough of. Quick and easy food preparation, like dicing onions and things. Kneads dough with ease, less so on a Slimming World, but I still want to give that a go. And lastly, wholesome baby foods. And finally, it claims that it's easy to clean in seconds, but hopefully it's dishwasher proof as well. Right, enough of the chit chat, let's get opening it. Ooh. And for anyone who wants to know, it is founded in Australia and it's BPA-free. So we've got a 2-litre jug. It feels much sturdier than my cheapy one. And I was expecting glass, but it is plastic. The BPA-free should have been a hint. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. Let's just put those back in. So just a few quick fire first impressions. It's rather large. Now, the weight of it feels really good quality. It doesn't feel like it's going to burn out or anything like that. but if you are tight for space in your kitchen and you've got too many gadgets, you might have to ditch some to fit this in. It does feel like something that's going to have to be on the kitchen counter instead of one of my cupboards anyway. But generally, it looks very smart. It's a shiny black, and I'm just going to take some of this plastic sticky stuff off. Also looks very high tech compared to what I'm used to with a blender. And the other thing that I noticed straight away, which is an issue on this dining table and won't be in my kitchen, is the cable is rather short. I think so anyway. It's not a metre long. I would say that's probably 60 to 70 centimetres. So just bear that in mind with any PowerPoints that you've got. So I'm definitely going to need an extension cable just to do a demo in here in a minute. So I'm going to plonk that on there. Feels sturdy. So the recipe book comes with a lot of delicious looking recipes, from blender pancakes, breakfast bowls, breads and crackers, condiments, sauces, kimchi quinoa burgers. So I'm looking forward to getting some inspiration from those because they do look yummy. Right, rinse this. We're plugging it in. So we've got an on-off button. Does that work? How do you work? Let's just put this lid on. So the lid is just a rubber seal underneath and just pushes on. The on button does work, but you've got to select through a few things on, off. That's scarily powerful. So it offers two functions, and that's preset functions for quick blends, vacuum function for smoothies and fruit and veg, and just you setting your own speed and duration. Now if you're only here because you want to know how to make a sin-free French vinaigrette, then don't forget I will leave a blog post below so you've got all the ingredients written down, but I'll show you how to do it anyway, which I'm very excited because I never make salad dressings and every year I get requests for it anyway, and it's something that I want to keep doing more of because I like sauce. I'm a saucy gal. Now the first thing you're going to need is 240 ml of water. Then I've got a teaspoon of dried mustard. Yes, Dijon mustard is French. I'm not going for that because it wouldn't be sin-free otherwise. I know that will create some complaints. Then I've got a juice of lemon. I'm just squeezing that in. I'm not really bothered about the seeds going in because I know it's going to blend it for me anyway. Next, I'm chucking in 2 cloves of garlic. If you're not a garlic person, just try one and maybe add another one after if you're just not sure. So it's totally up to you. Then I have 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Again, you could use rice wine vinegar, cider vinegar. Then I have half a stick of celery. I've purposely not chopped it up because I want to see how it does it. Then let's go for some seasoning. Done. Then I have 4 sprigs of tarragon. I've just taken the leaves off. A teaspoon of dill, that's right, had to think about that. It's dried dill, by the way, but fresh tarragon leaves. Then I'm going for quite a bit of flat-leafed parsley. I'm just being generous. Again, if you've got dried, just go for it. I quite often use dried herbs in my food. So that is in. And then lastly, the secret ingredient that thickens it, and it's sin-free, is half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. You might find it easier to buy online because I had to go to 3 supermarkets yesterday, but big Holland & Barrett's tend to do them. Just ring the store before you turn up is my tip. But it's great to thicken gravies and stuff like that as well, which I haven't tried yet. And you only need a little bit, something like 0.5% of the actual liquid that you're using just thickens it up. The scary part, it's turned itself off as well. So on, yay, woohoo. Right, this is what we need to learn. So the speed goes up to 8. I thought 1 was dangerous enough. So let's just click fruit and veg. Speed 8, fruit and veg. That looks stunning. In fact, right, this is where it gets interesting to me. Let's smell it first. So it is off, and that was really quick. And it smells gorgeous. Let's just taste it first. I think it might need a touch of sweetener or less vinegar, because I've already trialed this in my old blender and it didn't taste as strong as this. No, I think that's right. I wouldn't add any sweetener to that. But I would, yeah, I'm very pleased. Now just to quickly show you what it looks like compared to an old blender that I've got. So here I've got 2 French dressings which are exactly the same. And the first thing I've noticed with my very old one is it's frothier. And the colour doesn't look as good, it looks dull. So this one is definitely more vibrant. And also, I definitely agree that it looks and tastes silkier. This one, for some strange reason, is more watery. This one could even do with a little bit more water in there, but this is the right consistency when I compare it to the original bottle of French dressing that I had. But I know that I'd be happy eating this on a salad without dipping into any sinful ingredients on the side. So now I've poured my new batch into a few containers. I then quickly rinsed it out, and it did take a few seconds. And I just want to quickly show you this tamper because I was quite concerned about the length of it and whether it would touch the blade. But you put it in and it's about 3 centimeters away from the blade, so I'm happy with that. And there's a little stopper there as well. And yes, I would definitely use this again, and it's just given me more encouragement to make some more salad dressings, and I'll test the whole potential of it very soon. But if you want to see the recipe, don't forget to go to the blog post below, and I'm off to make a nicoise salad. Thanks for watching. Bye.